Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to throw it again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
3rd down coming up.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Brings up third down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
It's really tough to convert in third and long situations like that. Not a lot of play calls, and you're going to be going up against the coverage with a lot of dudes on the back end expecting pass, so they're going to have to do a better job the next time out keeping these third downs manageable.
And here comes the punt team. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's now third down.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They're trying to get to him, and they get the sack just like that.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The lone back's got it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to get to it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
He knows the receiver.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. The pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
A third and long coming up here. They go to the draw. At the 45 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, what a move to get open. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and fires complete. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Second down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And it's in for a touchdown.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Keeps the legs moving. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And that's easy pitch and catch. You got to catch that. Those are routes that you throw all the time, and you expect your receiver, you know, those same hitch routes, you sell it deep real quick, sit down. I need that to be a positive 8 yards, 10 yards, an easy play I can go to. My receiver has to make that catch for this offense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The aerial assault continues. The quick out. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the offense. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Push down for the tackle.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Wide out in motion. Pulls and fired complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that one.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Fires it incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Shoots it to the left. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the goal.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The play action fake. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Not a lot of play calls for 3rd and long like that. You give up the sack. Now you put your quarterback in a really tough predicament. Nice job on defense, forcing the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They're trying to get to it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
I mean, how long do you want your secondary to hold up? I know it's a night game, but they just held up all night on that play. Unbelievable job sticking with the wide receivers, taking away the downfield pass. All that time and nobody comes open, that says something about your defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Throws to the back. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. How about picking up the first down with the fullback? He's not just a brute who knocks people out of the way for the fancy running back. He can make plays too.
Use all the athletes on the field, including fullbacks. Fullbacks are athletes too, Reese.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Makes a man miss. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Handoff to the single running back.
Ball carried by the running back. Brought down at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Good spot after after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense now working in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. 1st down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Of 11 on the play. Now, a 4th down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Quarterback just held that too long on a 3rd down play, and the sack will force the punt. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with the completion.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away. He
won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good!
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Going to the ground. Dances away from one. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Motion from the offense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Gain of 2. Brings up third down.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Handoff to the lone back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes.
Into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And and he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is when the tight end is going to want to have that. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Coming after him. Trying to get rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.